Hi everyone, I'm back. This is the third lesson. Today, I'm not going to focus so much on a topic as an area. It's really important to work evenly over your entire canvas. You don't want to have a finished bottle or a finished piece of kelp or a finished piece of stick and everything else has to play catch up. It's really hard to get an integrated painting that way. So this area here is going to take me a little bit of time actually. It's going to need a lot of layers, partly because there's a lot going on. So I don't know if you can see here. There's that glare again. This is all pebbles. Okay, so there's the kelp, the pebbles, and the rocks. So there's three elements that we need to integrate. One thing I want to point out, which is kind of neat, when I went back after the last video and started working, it's weird, you can see my mouth. Is that better? It started working and I could see this piece of kelp. I didn't even notice that. And I want to point that out now because as you're working on your subject, hopefully you'll see more and more things that you didn't notice before. So I didn't even notice that piece, and then there it is right there. So I put that in. Going back, I'm scattered today. Here we are. This is what we're going to focus on just a little bit today. Again, just to kind of flesh that out a bit and start to tackle these pebbles. So again, I've got my palette here. Got lemon yellow, cadmium yellow, yellow ochre, burnt sienna, quinacridone red, or alizarin crimson. You know what? I can't remember what I put on there. I think it's alizarin crimson, and ultramarine blue, titanium white. I have to have a shout out to Opus right now. If you order over $50 worth of stuff, it's free delivery. I had gone on their website and it was $75 on the website, but they've actually changed it. And it's not hard to spend $50 on art supplies. So if you need anything, rather than going down to the store, you can order it online from Opus. That was a totally unpaid for plug, by the way. They didn't pay me anything to say that. And the paintbrush, for those of you that know me, I have my paintbrush. Hang on. Where did I put it? I washed it and everything. It was all ready to go. This is what makes it real. Bloody hell. Huh. Did I drop it? I'm going to pause this and keep going after. I found it. It rolled in behind the easel. Okay, so just showed you my palette. Just showed you my brush. Nice and clean. We're going to work here with some pebbly areas. Keep in mind, this paintbrush it's a size 12. I kind of compare them more in terms of thumb. It's about the same width as my thumb. Try to keep as big a paintbrush as you can. If you start to move to smaller paintbrushes, especially on a canvas this size or bigger, you're going to end up drawing and you're going to end up outlining a lot. Remember, we would still want to think about filling areas of color rather than outlining and filling in blocks of color. A bigger paintbrush will help you do that. There are artists who may be watching this who will say, Natalie, you could be using a bigger paintbrush. I totally get that. Use as big as you are comfortable with. How's that? Okay. So I'm going to, you might not be able to see exactly what I'm doing, but I'm actually zooming in here on the area that I'm going to paint. Okay. And when you are about to paint an area that's a little bit overwhelming, there's a lot of stuff going on. Select one area to use as your anchor. So right here, there's a rock, and then there's another rock that kind of creates a bit of a fold. That's going to be my anchor, and I'm going to work out from all of that. Okay? It's easy to get lost, and it's easy to feel like it's overwhelming. One area, and work out from that, and then you won't lose your place. All right? And I'll just paint a little bit to show you. Okay, I'm mixing ultramarine and burnt sienna together. My go-to darks. Put that in. Negative space is getting used to help define the positive space. And then putting in a little bit of warm here. There we go. It's not quite the right color. That's okay. Now there's a piece of kelp right here. And this is burnt sienna, yellow ochre, and a little bit of cad yellow middle. Cad yellow middle right there. Okay. There we are. This is kind of gray in here. There's some rocks. That could be a bit more blue. Okay, now there's a nice thick piece of kelp running along there. I've already marked it in, but we can make it stand out a little bit more. There we go. I haven't used any linseed oil in my paint yet. It's still just straight oil paint. And then the rocks that I promised you. Look at the overwhelming color that those rocks are. They are kind of a blue-gray. So that's what I'll make. And I can actually increase this a bit. There's that shadow there. Okay. There's a big rock right there. And I'm going to put that in here. Put the darks in first. It comes down about there. And then this is where I really like painting glass, because all of a sudden this shadow here on this rock, not there, there, is affecting the bottle. Okay. Kind of cool when that happens. You're like, oh, that's why there's a big stripe there. Why are those stripes there? Because of this rock. All right, I'm going to leave it there because this video is getting a bit long. My kids actually shut them off after 5 minutes. So thank you for staying with me. If you stayed this long, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to write in the comments or message me if there is a particular topic you want me to cover, because I'd be more than happy to do so. All right, thanks again for watching. See you next time. Bye. This is the hardest part, trying to shut the camera off and not looking like an idiot. So I do the cheesy smile.